Okay, hey guys, this is my first try to make an English video. Um, Today I want to show you my Six Samurai deck. Yeah, I think I want to try it on German nationals. Okay, let's go with the monster. 3 Kagemusha. It's staple 6 Samurai. It's the only tuner. He has a great defense. So he's good. Then the 3 Kizans, staple 2, comes special when you control a 6 Samurai monster. When you control 2 or more 6 Samurai monster, he gains 300 attack, so he has 2100. You can run into a Barkion with Kagemusha. It's one of the most important cards in this deck. So only 2 Kageki, because often when you draw Kageki, you have no other 6 Samurai monster, so he's dead, you can block it, so you have one place for other stuff. So 2 Elders for the for this great card here. With Kagemusha, you play Elder or Kagemusha, then you activate this and gets the other part. You can run into a beast with this, or you can run into a Xian with this. So it's nice. So 1 Grandmaster, so the thing is you can only control 1 Grandmaster. So often you have the second that I try deadly on their hands, so 1 is important. 1 end of the 6 Samurai, you can tribute a 6 Samurai monster when you control another 6 Samurai monster to destroy 1 monster your opponent controls. So the thing is, effect Mailer is Wayne, because you play it out, effect tribute himself. Often your opponent chains effect Mailer because they don't know that the effect resolves in the graveyard. Okay, 1 Sanji, only for this thing when you control Kizan, or you have Sanji and play this and gains Kizan and run into a Topia. So a great monster that most of the player don't play before the 6 Samurai wins the YCS in Mexico. Inishi. So he's great. In the turn of both players, you can remove 2 6 Samurai monsters when you control another 6 Samurai monster, and yeah, throw 1 monster on the field back to the hands. This monster is great versus Gashi or then my Zenmains. When you control 2 or more 6 Samurai monster, except this, this card gains 500 attack, so 22 beater. You can gain it with this card when you have Kageki and a different 6 Samurai monster, so he has 1700. You can gain it out of the deck. So great card. So a card that's that I think about. This little guy here. The only reason I play it is Dojo, cause this great stuff here. Moment. You have Dojo at the field. Play Kizan. Normal sum. You have no different. No other stuff. You pop it. Special summon this out of the deck. Synchro level 5 into a beast or into a Xian. Yeah, that's the only reason. Or a second reason is for Otika. You have Dojo. You run this, and I think yeah, this is mostly. Then you can pop it, get this, get a Mist Form, pop 3 cards from my opponent, and can get this guy and a third Kizan for the OTK here with Xian attacked. So great things that you can do with this little guy here, and that's the reason I try it, but I think I pop it. So one effect Vela versus the stuff like a tour guide or a rabbit or no, not versus rabbit. Versus rabbit is not so good. Versus wind up or things like that that I can stop. So Zen Mighty effect, no. It's a good card. Most of the people say Fiendish Chain is much better, but I don't have some things like that. So we'll next see. In this meter, great thing versus rabbit versus wind up versus everything like that. Versus everything that special summon more than one monster a turn. So tour guide effect, no. Chain it. Draw one card. Exceed. Draw a second card. It's a pot of greed in this meta, I think, and it is too good, I think, to be at 3. Okay, let's go to the spell cards. So we have 3 6 Samurai United. It's staple. Yeah, you know. The 6 Samurai monsters normal summon or special summon a counter get on this. You can pop this card to draw one card for each counter. Yeah. So 2 Xian's Dojos. When a monster, 6 Samurai monsters normal special summon, get a counter on this. You can pop this card to special summon 1 6 Samurai monster out of your deck with the counter of stars and things like that. Is a great card. So really nice. I played 2. Though ICS winner play 3, but I think it's dead. It's most dead on the hands and not so good. So thing why I play 6 Samurai monster 6 Samurai in the new meta. The second smoke signal is back, so you can search easily for first turn this combo and first turn Xian. Then 2 of these things here. Play 2 Elder. I play 3 at the first, but I think 2 are much greater, and it's 1 deadly card lower than before. So now I test 2. So the most fucking card. Wow, this card is so amazing in this deck, Portal. So it's too much great, I think. For this deck, you special summon at the turn most 2 or more monster, and you get easily the Kizan and Grandmaster for an OTK out of the deck. So 1 reinforcement of the army. It's like the third or a better smoke signal. You can get everything to your hands except by Grandmaster. So often I gain this guy or this guy with these cards, because this guy is too much great. So then the staples, 1 Arco, 1 Heavy Storm, 1 Book of Moon, and 1 Monster Reborn. Then 1 Mystical Space Typhoon. It's a great card. You can activate it, destroy opponent spell trap card when you have no Xian at the field, so it's great. You set it, end of turn. Yeah, this cannot change, but 1 is enough. So when mind control, often I hear questions like, why do you play mind control? You play only 3 tuna. Because it's too great. You can search too much with this deck. When you will get a tuner, you can get a tuner. So when you have mind control, you can sync with opponent monsters, or it's like the stuff level 3 monster, level 4 monster, level 5 monster. So everything is here to make like C's. So Xyz dominate this meter game, and mind control is too much good for. Second thing is versus things like Rabbit. Lagia, this. No, negate, cause yeah, it's good when Lagia, when you control Lagia. So then you can start with your things like Porter, Dojo, and this guy, and yeah, then Kizan and things like that to make holy shit. Okay, then the trap cards. Well, right thing. Second turn to achieve it. Yeah, it's good versus Rabbit or something like that. The second Tarantula is very good and in this meter. So 2 warnings. At the moment, better than Salmon Judgment, cause Salmon Judgment has too many costs. I think when you activate it, when you have 8,000 life points. So warning is a great card versus Rabbit versus Wind Up versus everything. So when Magatama negate a card that destroy everything on the field. Great card, but only one is great. And one double swipe. Yeah, you can get your 6 MRI monster, 2 of them, out of your graveyard and sync with them, exceed with them, shoot with them, back to hand with them, or make Zen mains with them. Too good this card, I think. So that was the main deck. And we'll go for the side deck. At the moment, yeah, we play 6 Samurai. One Fortress Dragon, cause yeah, versus Wind Up, for example, it's great cause Zenmains, Zenmati, the Xyz are all machines. I only must board this the 2 Cyber Dragons and run into it. Or yeah, it's good versus Karakuri or something. Good beater versus anti here meter decks and something like that. Yeah. So one Grand Mole versus decks like yeah versus Wind Up. Cause you play it out, attack into a Zenmati or a Zenmains and pop it back. Okay, now a card that I love. It's my favorite card, I think. The Penguin Soldier. And in this meter, in the sideboard, is this card too much greater than before. Cause versus Rabbit, he's too much great. Often I have my opponent Lagia with 2 materials and the Zen mains. So I draw him from top of the deck, and law. My opponent asks me, so what's wrong with you? Set a card. Okay, end of turn. He attacked with Lagia into it, and Lagia and Zen mains pop it back. So Penguin Soldier is too much great in this meta, I think. So 2 Pachis for the last monsters. Too much great with his Wind Up or with his Rabbits. Same thing, you set it. Lagia can't negate it and destroy everything. So the second Mystical Space Typhoon versus things like Gozen Match or something like that. So one rivalry, looking for a second one because it's too great in this deck. So 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. In this meta game, everything is dark because Tour Guide in Rabbit, we have Wind Up Hunter in Wind Up, we have the all Insector stuff. So all the key cards, I think, except for Rabbit, are darks. And this is too much great in a deck that don't summon darks except for Xian. So 1 Bottomless and 1 Chinese Appearance. Yeah, Chinese Appearance, I think there are no questions. here. Wind up rat, fall into it. Hornet, dragonfly into it. Rabbit into it. It's too much great. Bottomless only versus rabbit good. Cause rabbits go the two saber things or cabazels. BT here bottomless and remove both. And roll the tree. Look for a second into my sideboard. Because roll the tree is too great versus rabbit or versus ninja. So that was the sideboard. Now my extra deck. There are many things lost. So one Colossal Fighter, great in 6 Samurai. One Scrap Dragon, one Stardust, it's staple, I think. That's my 3 staples. One Archfiend. Because Archfiend, I think it's too much great versus Rabbit. Rabbit play 3 Prison, I think. And it's like you summon it, run over Lagia, your opponent Prison, no negate, run over Lagia, gain 2,400 life points. This card is too much great in this meta, I think. Then one Black Rose Dragon. One of these guys, I don't repeat the name. Yeah, the only thing why I play it is the late game. When I have Grandmaster and Kagemusha. His effect is strong. When the opponent monster has more attack and attack this card cannot destroy by battle, and the monster from your opponent will be destroyed after the attack. So it's great for defense. You summon it in defense or in attack. 2,400 is a great beat thing, but only for late game, I think. And one Landois. Landois is great. So one Brainek here at the at this place. I missed the Barkion. Yeah, I'll play Barkion. It's great in this deck. It's too much great. Every Naturia negates something like monster spell or whatever. I'll play in this deck, but he's missed at this place. One Xian, staple in this deck. One Catastrophe, and then at this place I missed Beast. Oh, sorry, I forget at the 9 synchro I missed one. So one Utopia. Utopia, very great card, negates attacks for defense or something like that. And one Zen Mains. It's Zen Main is good. Never can call different things. So I hope you enjoyed my first English video, and subscribe. And good luck for your next tourney. Bye bye.